Hello, hi, Debbie again. Well, I made a video earlier about the ascension process and waking up. I explained some of the things that have been happening to me and the other people who are waking up. And the thing is, some of us have been awake for a long time, and some of us are just waking up right now. And the people who've been awake for a long time, just with the extra downloads and everything that are happening, the ascension codes, we're just being jolted a little bit more further into the process. And then there are also people who are just having blasts of like a whole awakening all in one go. And some of the symptoms, like I've said before, at the moment, the downloads that are happening now seem to be affecting people's teeth a little bit, sometimes our jaws, our feet. Earlier on, it was more headaches, kind of like the frequency sound through your ears, all different kinds of things. And I think some people are wondering, is there anything that you can do to help with the process? And all that I can say is that how I started in the initial, waking up, it's usually something happens, something big, a breakup, or, something happens to your family, or somebody dies, or that's the normal kind of awakening, as well as these like jolts with the new codes coming down. And other things that you can do to help with the process is to get rid of all the toxins out of your body. Don't forget our pineal gland, which is located between your two ears, kind of in the back. It's been calcified for like so many years with all the water, the processed foods, all the crappy things that we eat, the things they put in our food. So the cleaner you can make your diet is one thing. If you can do some detoxing, I started doing, I think it was last year, some detoxing with, there's a guy called the Medical Medium, and there was these shakes that you make with spirulina, so some wheatgrass, blueberries, fresh blueberries, oranges, ripe banana, and just whiz all that up, and that helps to take all the toxins out of your body. So I was doing that for quite some time. The other thing is drink lots of water. The more water you drink helps get rid of the toxins out of your body. And plus these downloads, they just make you tired. They make you need that you need to be hydrated. It kind of dehydrates you a little bit, hence some of the headaches and things. So I'd say drink lots more water. And the other thing about the ascension process is realizing, we need to realize that there's nobody coming to save us. We have to do this work ourselves, People are talking about, the government save us, or Trump is going to save us, or Joshua, all these different things, that the aliens are going to just turn up on the planet and come and take us away in spaceships. That's not going to happen. Definitely that last bit for not quite some time. But we are definitely getting galactic help. That I very much feel. I sometimes can tune into that and feel the information that has been given. Kind of, I guess you'd call it channeling, but I'm not confident enough to say that it is direct channeling, but I'm definitely getting a lot of information. But we need to look after ourselves. We need to forgive ourselves and other people for things that have happened in our past. Like, go through everything. I'll try and dig out another video that I made some time ago. I was going to make a course on the ascension process, and I've decided, just put that information out there for free. People need this information. So there was one about forgiveness. I'll try and look that up. Spend as much time as you can in nature. Oh my God, nature, look, it's just heaven. I spend forever just wandering in the forest with my little doggies. And the closer you can get to nature, the more time you spend with these beautiful, beautiful trees that are here. I kind of do energy exchange with them. I feel that has helped. I can do a video on that at some stage maybe. But with the ascension process, we just need to look after ourselves. We need to listen to ourselves, and we need to quiet. When you quiet yourself, like really sit, try and meditate. If meditating is difficult for you, just sit quietly. Just sit and do nothing. Just listen. Just listen to nothing. Listen to the sound of nature, to birds singing. Just calm, and eventually you'll be able to go inside of yourself, and you will feel, it just comes to you, everything comes to you. You start to realize, like, wow, you know, what is actually going on, that you're waking up. It's an ascension process that eventually everybody will come in on this. But the other thing, I think, the people who are not awake, and the people who are not awake and not awake to even, you know, the political issues and things that are happening and false flags and everything else, I think we just have to be gentle with them. When it is their time, it will happen, and it's just not their time yet at the moment. Some of us are going ahead, and then eventually everybody will follow. I think with the collective, there's no option but everybody will follow. It just takes a little bit more time for some people. And in the meantime, we look after ourselves. We have to look after the people who are newly wakened up, because a lot of them just don't really understand, like, what's going on. It's like a shock to the system, and they don't know what's going on. Some are feeling like really ill, and then when they realize what is going on, there's like this deep joy. I mean, sometimes there's before the deep joy, there's a little bit of depression and sadness, and you might find yourself crying, and just like you don't even want to get up, you know. But then eventually, when you realize what's going on, when you realize this beautiful power, this beautiful energy that is inside of us all, and that we can transcend anything that's happening. We can transcend all this COVID. We don't have to worry about all these things, the vaccines, the COVID, all the things that we're worried about. But just don't rely on somebody else saving you. We need to save ourselves. That's the most important thing. And when you figure out the power that's inside of you, you will see how easy it's going to be to save yourself. It's not going to be a difficult task at all. You just need to work on yourself and just look after yourself, and eventually you'll begin to see that actually it's a wonderful process. It's full of joy. We see the joy and the happiness and the light in everybody, and eventually everybody will be like that. And when everybody is like that, we're just going to have a whole totally new world. So I'll leave you with that for now, and I'm going to try and even dig out some of my older videos and pop those on there in case they may be of help. I'm going to try and make some meditations also that might help in the process of you know, waking up and accepting the energies. The other thing is, I mean, you have to be kind of open to this happening. You have to almost surrender to the universe and just tell the universe that you're ready. And, you know, it might, like I say, be a bit of a jolt, but when it actually happens, when you actually feel, you know, the extra stages of these of this awakening and the downloads and the wow, you know, some mornings you just wake up and everything is like wow. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with that for now, and I will be back. Thank you. But don't forget, spend lots and lots and lots and lots of time in nature, as much as possible. If you only do 10 minutes usually in nature, do 20. If you do an hour, do 2 hours. Do as much in nature as you can, because honestly, that's where, when you're just walking along quietly, that's where a lot of the realization, the connecting with yourself, I found a lot in nature. So I'm hoping that will also help you. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. I'll be back with some more.